Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Adrenaline Pursuit. Today we're kicking off a brand new series featuring people who messed with the wrong cops. Every reckless decision leads to instant consequences. Buckle up, and let's roll. On February 8, 2022, a trooper initiated a pursuit on Highway 65 after spotting a vehicle with multiple equipment violations. When the driver refused to stop, the situation escalated quickly. Speeds climbed past 100 miles per hour as the suspect pushed northbound, showing no regard for traffic or safety.
A guy Kessler out of Ozark, Arkansas. Shows a September 22 expiration, 52.
10-4 feet, occupied 2 times, back northbound on 65, speeds 105, traffic is light.
At one point, the vehicle drove in the wrong direction, northbound in the southbound lanes, for nearly a full minute. The pursuit continued onto rural roads where one trooper became stuck, forcing another unit to take over as primary and continue the chase.
What's your traffic like?
Northbound traffic's very light.
With the situation escalating and the risk increasing, the decision was made. The primary unit closed distance and executed a pit at approximately 98 miles per hour. The vehicle lost control, rolled, and came to a violent stop. The driver was ejected while a passenger fled on foot and later stole another vehicle to escape.
You close to a city or a town of any kind?
Harrison, I've hit him. He wrecked out, rolled several times. Go and get me EMS, one's ejected.
The driver, identified as Edward Kasner, was transported with serious injuries. He was later convicted of felony fleeing and sentenced to 24 months of probation. What began as a routine violation ended in a high-risk pursuit, showing how quickly control can be lost once a suspect chooses to run.
On the 245, subject is a Hispanic male, long hair.
San Diego, California. On April 15th, 2026, shortly after 5 p.m., the San Diego Police Department responded to the area of 16th Street and Island Avenue after receiving reports of an assault with a deadly weapon.
You guys, get away! Drop the pick in your hand right now! Sir, move! Drop the pick or I'll fucking shoot you! When at gunpoint, not compliant. Hey! Drop the fucking pick!
Officers encountered 32-year-old Denise Christie Guzman holding an object while repeatedly ignoring verbal commands to drop the pick.
Westbound 1600 Island. Drop the pick! Get on the fucking ground right now! Get on the ground! Back up! Get on the ground! Get on the fucking ground or I'm gonna shoot you! So not complying to walking up on me, ass. Get on the ground! Get on the ground! It's a pen. It's a pen. You got. We're on 1600.
When Guzman charged toward a potential victim, Officer Grijalva fired his service weapon, striking her twice in the chest. Despite being wounded, Guzman continued advancing toward officers as additional units quickly arrived on scene.
Get on the ground.
Stop, drop it.
Drop the pen. Drop the pen. You're under arrest. Drop it. Drop the pen. Drop the pen. Drop the pen now.
Drop the pen.
Police later discovered the object in Guzman's hand was actually a red pen. Guzman was eventually subdued with multiple tasers and taken into custody with non-life-threatening injuries. At approximately 6 p.m. on May 29th, troopers in Franklin Township attempted a stop on a speeding GMC envoy suspected in a prior incident.
We're trying to box her in. Stand by. As you see that she's totally going around us.
The driver refused and fled, weaving through traffic. But under pressure, every correction became more unstable.
We're coming up to the rest area.
One evasive move turned into overcorrection. The SUV drifted off, snapped back across the roadway, hit the median, and rolled multiple times.
Start EMS.
Start squad, signal 5. Purposely driven off the red, rolled over about 6 times.
No pit, no contact. Just physics taking over. The pursuit ended the moment control was lost, proving that at speed, failure doesn't need assistance.
Start EMS.
Start squad.
Fucking air!
Rochester, New York. On August 14th, 2025, around 7 p.m., officers with the Rochester Police Department were investigating a stolen vehicle on Whale Street when they spotted 48-year-old LeVar McKnight chasing another man across the roadway while firing a handgun.
Show me your hands! Hands in the air! 217, give me the air. I got a male shooting at another male on Wild, running through the backyard, 123 Wild. Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands! Hands in the air! Hands in the air! Hands in the fucking air!
Officers immediately pursued into a nearby backyard and found McKnight pistol whipping the victim on the ground while ignoring repeated verbal commands to stop. An officer then fired a single round, striking McKnight in the torso and ending the assault.
217, I was on admin. I got shots fired, 123 Wild. Now we're shooting another male. Both of you stop moving!
Lay on the ground. It's not me. Lay on the ground.
Start EMS this way. Looks like I got a suspect down.
Lay on the
Male black. All right, hey. All right, everybody, I'm gonna holster up. I'm gonna cuff this guy, hold cover on him.
Sit down.
Don't you fucking move, gun right there.
Sir.
Hey,
157.
hey, I need cuffs.
I need clarification. How many ambulances do I need and how many people down?
We got one male shot right now, possibly suspect shot too. Start 2 rigs for now.
We have an ambulance coming.
Okay, any blue shots fired or all between them?
Negative, blue shots fired. Are you hit?
From you.
From me? Where?
He just busted him.
No, are you hit from me?
Yeah, he shot me. Listen,
All right.
that was his gun. I just
This is where I hit you, right here in the side.
offered him.
All right, calm down, buddy.
Police recovered a loaded 9mm handgun beside McKnight before both men were transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Put your camera on. Offer him.
On June 25, 2024 in Jonesboro, Sergeant House joined an active pursuit near Terra Boulevard. The fleeing vehicle pushed through multiple roads, heading straight toward a heavily congested intersection, where one mistake could trigger something far worse.
I'm sorry, what's your exact? 1616, what's your location?
The driver kept the speed up, weaving through dense traffic. The gap between units tightened, then stretched again as officers searched for the right position. Pressure kept building second by second, but the window to end it safely hadn't opened yet.
Black girl, white shirt, black pants, low haircut, no shoes.
Oh, no, thank you.
Then it did. House held the line closed in from behind, pit, clean and controlled. The impact broke the vehicle's balance instantly. It snapped sideways, spun off its line, and came to a stop just before the situation could spiral.
Airport check-in.
Hey, where you at?
Okay, don't go, no, thank you.
Plane names in pursuit.
1616 Royal, I'm good. I'm still at the entry point where the bush monsters off at. I'm clear. Airport check-in.
Latron Taylor tried to run, but the moment a K-9 unit was deployed, it was over. The passenger was secured, both suspects taken into custody. This time, it ended in time. But the pattern doesn't change. Every second you keep running, you're only getting closer to the point where control is no longer yours to keep. On January 6, 2024, a trooper observed a red Lincoln MKZ making repeated unsafe lane changes near Piedmont Avenue before merging onto I-20. When lights and siren were activated, the driver accelerated, cut across lanes, and even drove the wrong way, initiating a dangerous pursuit.
Charlie George Yankee 2218 CGY 2218. We are at exit 6.
18, right here. Oh, 10, 28. Still rolling. Walk past where we are. 95 miles per hour.
The vehicle continued at high speed, ignoring traffic signals and nearly causing multiple collisions while moving through ramps and exits. Units coordinated as the driver kept forcing gaps and maintaining momentum.
126398. 126398. Trying to swerve off. Stand by. Hit. Taking off again, Atlanta. Taking off again. Stand by.
The turning point came with repeated pit maneuvers. The first failed, the second disrupted control, and the third, combined with multiple units, finally boxed the vehicle in and brought it to a stop. Nathan Hill was taken into custody along with a passenger. Inside, troopers recovered a modified Glock 22 Gen 5 and a large quantity of suspected marijuana. The pursuit shows that every recovery only delays the inevitable. Control breaks down, and the stop comes hard.
Appreciate y'all.
They were! You gotta pull over!
Hey, got a 32. Switch. Stand it back.
I'm sorry.
Stand up. I will.
On January 1st, 2024, Trooper TFC Lewis spotted a silver motorcycle with no tag speeding on South County Line Road, reaching 115 miles per hour in a 55 zone. When he activated lights and siren, the rider refused to stop and accelerated, initiating a pursuit. The rider maintained high speed, acknowledging the trooper but continuing to flee recklessly. Multiple attempts to stop the motorcycle using channelization were initially unsuccessful as the rider cut through turns and even left the roadway.
Go ahead, Alden.
Yeah, 4-3. Which direction are you headed?
Work on, please. Oh, stand by. Going through a yard, at least trying to get back to Popular.
Get 4157.
We're gonna be easy in Popular.
The pursuit escalated into a residential area where a final channelization attempt forced the rider off the road. The motorcycle lost control and crashed into a fence, ending the vehicle pursuit. The suspect ran but was quickly pursued on foot and stopped with a taser. Michael Fogarty was taken into custody. He later admitted he fled out of fear. The incident shows that hesitation may start the chase, but panic is what ends it.
I still have this intact. If you try to make one more move,
You got me handcuffed, dude. I'm done.
I will tase you again. You understand me?
Yes.
On July 8, 2022, authorities were alerted to a red Hyundai Elantra fleeing from Texas into Arkansas on I-30. During the pursuit, occupants threw packages of white powder from the vehicle, leaving a trail behind in an attempt to destroy evidence. The car maintained speeds over 130 miles per hour, aggressively weaving through lanes and repeatedly using the shoulder to stay ahead. Multiple spike strip deployments were attempted, but the driver narrowly avoided each one at the last second.
somebody got a chance of it.
Pressure built as units set up ahead. When the driver suddenly swerved onto the median to avoid another spike strip and then merged back onto the roadway, a gap opened. A unit moved in pit. The contact was precise, sending the vehicle into a spin before it came to a complete stop.
He's ready. So I'm up there in Monroe. He's rolling through the front of me. I'm going to get him.
Both suspects were taken into custody. At that speed, the pursuit was never sustainable, only a matter of how it would end. In extreme situations, recklessness can only buy time, not change the outcome. Despite the suspects constantly pushing limits, speed, evasive maneuvers, law enforcement maintains control through strategy and coordination.
Don't move. Work on the driver. Work on the driver.
Call the driver to you.
On December 23, 2025, Trooper Gunner Foltz clocked a gray Ford Focus at 120 miles per hour on I-40. When he initiated a stop, the driver refused and accelerated, pushing the situation into a pursuit.
TV out, TV out. He's in between the guardrails. He's still driving. I'm here in front of the casino, still eastbound.
The driver cut across lanes, moved onto service roads, and continued through multiple turns, refusing to slow down. Even after losing control briefly, the vehicle kept regaining stability and staying in motion. The pursuit reached its peak as Trooper Foltz initiated a series of TVI maneuvers. Each contact disrupted control, forcing the car into medians and off its line. But the driver kept recovering, even driving the wrong way before the final TVI at a Phillips 66 forced the vehicle to a complete stop.
Wrong way on the interstate, wrong way on the interstate.
We're coming up to MLK at this time. No thermal tag, no vehicle description at this time. Can you tell me what kind of vehicle that is that tag you gave me on that over the time?
Oh, my truck.
Bryson Hansen was taken into custody at the scene. The chase shows that repeated recovery doesn't mean escape. It only leads to a harder stop when control finally runs out.
Get out of the car!
On January 22, 2024, a trooper spotted a black Infiniti Q60 with an illegal windshield tint on County Road 229. As the trooper attempted to stop, the driver turned into a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, then suddenly accelerated and fled onto SR 44. Speeds quickly reached 138 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. The vehicle weaved through traffic and even used the grassy median to pass other cars. Moments later, the driver lost control, struck a sign, and came to a stop in a ditch. He attempted to escape by reversing and pulling forward, but failed. Officers moved in and the driver surrendered. Identified as Keon Marsh, he had a revoked license. A search revealed a modified, fully automatic Glock, drugs, and distribution materials.
I have no idea. There you go. Bring your feet. You guys got to lay back. I mean, put your feet up. Ready? Do it again. Stop there you go. Got him out. Yeah, feet out. He walked up with moms, all right?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
On April 9th, 2024, Officer Palmer of the Monroe Police Department initiated a stop on a vehicle with illegally tinted windows. Routine at first glance. But the driver, later identified as Daniel Lee Campbell, had no intention of complying. The moment contact was imminent, he accelerated and fled, turning a minor violation into a high-risk pursuit.
Double springs and Davey. If you continue, there's a sharp turn to the right down by the reservoir. Just keep eyes.
Campbell drove aggressively, pushing through traffic and making erratic maneuvers to break away. The longer it continued, the more unstable the situation became. Each turn sharper, each decision more reckless. With the risk to the public escalating, officers made the call to end it. A unit closed in from the rear quarter, matched speed briefly, then committed. The pit maneuver was clean and well-timed. Contact to the rear panel broke traction instantly. The vehicle snapped sideways, rotated across the roadway, and came to a complete stop before the driver could recover.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
But even then, it wasn't over. The moment the vehicle stopped, Campbell threw the door open and ran. Officers and a K-9 unit deployed immediately, tracking him through the area. Within a short time, he was located, taken to the ground, and placed into custody without further incident.
Down on the ground, down on the ground.
He was later booked on multiple charges, including felony fleeing and eluding, drug possession, reckless driving, and obstruction, along with ties to a prior domestic violence shooting. The outcome follows a familiar pattern. What starts small escalates fast. Every second of fleeing adds risk, adds charges, and narrows the outcome. In the end, control is always taken back, just not by the one trying to escape.
I know, I drove past him, I was like, is that? Yeah.